Yo, what's up, guys? What's going on? Good afternoon. How's everybody doing? How's it going out there in crypto land? A lot of whining and complaining last night, but look what we have here. We have a green day for 2 days in a row. I was a little shocked. I got to say, I was a little shocked and a little disappointed at some of the whining that I was reading online last night or this morning. When we had this dip down, look, this is what gets me. I talked about this morning. I literally put a box here for you guys, for everybody, like a week ago and said, we'll probably come down to this level briefly. We went down there and everyone starts complaining. I'm like, you knew this was coming. I don't understand why. And then boom, look how quickly and violently that bounced right back up inside of the falling wedge pattern. That is extremely bullish. And a lot of people got to scoop up the dip. So congratulations to everyone who managed to scoop up the dip. That's fantastic. So yeah, very, very bullish, guys. Things are looking good here for JASMY. We got to come up and test the top of this trend line, however. We need a third touch there. So that's what we're looking for on that. Let's get into the chat a little bit. Christian, what's up, man? Made it through a live for once. Yes. As always, guys, please make sure that you're hitting the like and subscribe to the channel. It helps the channel grow, guys. It costs you zero. It costs you absolutely nothing. So bring some good karma into your life, right? By doing something great for somebody else, and good things will come back to you in return, right? So, yeah, definitely hit the like and subscribe. Community's been growing like crazy, guys. Absolutely phenomenal. So jacked up about that. We're going to be at 10K subs in no time. Dumb Money, what's up, buddy? I'm loving these colors and glad I scooped up extra handful of Myriad. Yes, me too, brother. Me too. We did some good things over the last 2 weeks, didn't we? Big Kev, what's up, buddy? I'm ready for blast off. Yes, Dustin, man. Damn, made a live stream. Nice. Good to see you, broski. Baroski. Shane, what's up, man? Good morning, Rob and JASMY family. Lord of the Realm. I feel like I haven't seen you in like a week, man. What's going on? Good to see you, man. Appreciate your hard work. God bless you. God bless you too, my friend. God bless you too. Absolutely. I appreciate you. AKP, good evening, everyone. Jovan, what's up, brother? What's up, everybody? Are we there yet? Yeah, that's another thing. That's another thing. I know you're joking, so I'm not talking about you in this, but I'm also seeing a lot of people like over on the Discord and stuff, and they're like, "Oh, can JASMY hurry up and pump? Can XCN hurry up and pump?" Guys, we have a timeline here, and our timeline, it's not time yet. You guys know our timeline, especially if you're on the Patreon or you're a YouTube channel member. You know what the timeline is. Our timeline has not changed. Everything is great right now. Fantastic, right? I'm jacked up. I'm excited about it. The timeline has not changed. Everything is all good in the hood. Ain't no thing but a chicken wing on a string. Big things popping, little things stopping. Jack stacked and fanny packed. Mary, how you doing, dear? Good to see you. Good to see you. Amazing coins for you. What's going on, man? XRP to the moon. XRP broke $3 for the first time today since 2018. Very, very bullish. Congratulations to the XRP army. Beebs, what's up, buddy? Good to see you, brother. Way of the taco in the house. The Robinator. Do it now. Jack W, what's up, man? Let's get this party started. Could you show me what site to stake XCN? You know what, Lord of the Realm, the easiest way for you to do it is, I'm going to show you something, okay? Easiest way to find your way over there, my friend, all right? Now, I can't show you publicly how to go about staking it and everything because that's kind of stuff we share over on the Patreon, but you are a channel member, so I'm going to show you this, brother. You go to Onyx Coin over on CoinGecko, okay? Scroll down here to websites. And the first one here, onyx.org. That's the one you want to go to, right? Don't just type in onyx.org. Go to CoinGecko to get the official link, and then just go from there, brother. That's how you find your way over there, okay? I got your back, man. I got your back. All right, what else do we got going on? Biker Dudes from Mars, such a great day to be part of crypto. Yes, it is a fantastic day. Patience is the key. Patience is the key. Absolutely, man. Shane, hey Rob, what's your recent thoughts on SEI? I see a lot of negative sentiment towards it. I'm thinking of taking profits and rolling. Here's the thing you have to understand. Okay, the way that you got to look at crypto. Now, I use this analogy, guys, because I own a dealership, right? We used to sell cars. I own a dealership, okay? Listen up. You have to look at it from a broader perspective. Look at each crypto project like you would look at a car, okay? So, and what I mean by that is that whenever I would have a customer come into the dealership, okay? I would show them something in their price range, like let's say a Dodge, okay? And they would say to me, I read a lot of bad reviews online about Dodges. Or I show them Ford, and they'd say the same thing. The reviews are not great on Fords, So I would always tell them, I challenge you to go online and find one automobile, car, truck, van, SUV, whatever it is, and that has no negative reviews, that doesn't have a community of people that hate it, right? Doesn't exist. Same thing happens with these utility altcoins, okay? Whether it's SEI Network, KASPA, XCN, JASMY, whatever it is, right? I challenge you to go out there and find a single altcoin that doesn't have a community with negative sentiment on that project. That's why it's so important that you do your research, right? SEI is a fantastic project. It will do well. I'll bet you didn't know this, but SEI Network is actually VC backed, right? SEI Network is going to do fantastic. It is a solid layer one. It's going to do good in this bull run. It's going to do great in the next bull run. So do not let haters trick you out of your bags, right? Way the taco sport in the channel ran out of dry powder. Time to sell the car and mortgage the house. You got to do what you got to do, right, brother? You got to do it, man. You got to do it. William, how many XCN to become an XCN millionaire? Depends on what your exit price point is, man. Depends on when you want to leave, right? Do you think there will be another pullback? Listen, if Bitcoin right now, if we close, we're on the Bitcoin chart right now, so we might as well talk about it since you're asking. For me, if Bitcoin closes the daily candle above $95,000, that would signal to me that the low is in, okay? Now, that doesn't mean we won't have a pullback. That means that the low is in, which means I don't think we'll go any lower than we did right here at 89K, all right? If we close above $95,000. Let me put a bar in there so you guys can stay glued to it, right? So if we close above, basically right here, we close above this bar, that would tell me that the bottom is in. That doesn't mean that we can't pull back down, though, right? We just won't pull back lower than this, in my opinion. We could still come back down, maybe test 95K as support or something like that, or test the 30-day SMA here as support. That's all possible. But the low would be in, which means we wouldn't be going any lower than this, in my opinion. So take that for what it's worth. XEN is currently up right now. Nice. Next week will be fun. Yes. The next couple of months is going to be fun. It's going to be like Christmas, baby. Madness. Too hot to handle, too cold to hold. Lovely hold, lovely blast off now. Yes. Lord of the Realm, appreciate it, man. I always got your back, brother. I got the shakes that'll make you quake, man. Beebs, the crypto stars are aligning. Yes, GN, Jasmy's going to hit 35 cents. Let's freaking go, baby. Multi-Planet Pro, Jasmy will hit $3.50 if you wait long enough. Yeah, I mean, it's all about time frame, right? Time frame and patience is exactly right. You're exactly right. Appreciate it. No problem, Shane. I got your back, brother. William, what's up, buddy? Leo's in the house. Good to see you, man. Good to see you. I've been working a lot of overtime these last few weeks and bought more XCN during the pullback. Now I'm going to make it work for me by staking it. Nice. That, my friend, is how babies are made. Exactly. All right. What do we have going on across the crypto market? Let's have a look. Let's have a looky-loo. Nice green day today, guys. Volume is spiking on JASMY. The volume, it was around 100 million yesterday at this time. It's over 233. So if you remember, I said to you guys yesterday that for continued upward momentum, we need to see volume slowly start to work its way back into the market. And what are we seeing 24 hours later? The volume on JASMY has spiked up over 100%. That's what you want to see, guys, right? And as a result, look at the entire market, except for apparently LCX. so yeah, Proppy, guys, was a fantastic pickup at 96 cents. Hopefully some of you guys were stuffing your bags. I know that's what we were doing, man. We were stuffing our bags for sure over on the Patreon, guys. All right, what else do we have? Leo, let's get rich, Rob. Hey, we're not broke. We're pre-rich already, man. We're pre-rich. It's loading, right? It is loading. Jetpack, guys, courtesy of Jetpack, community member. You know him. You love him. Fantastic guy, always contributing to the community. He says, choose the type of currency you want to get paid in. This is an example of what's to come in Web3 and DeFi banking space. We discuss this in great detail over on the Patreon on a regular basis, guys. The future is here. The future is now. You're going to want to get in on these conversations. Again, shout out to Jetpack for sharing the content. Listen up.
To be solved.
Having the right mix of crypto and fiat allocation, and of course, having the right tools to administer them, it's an important question for Web3 teams to ask themselves from the get-go to ensure they have a motivated team down the line. So in terms of compensation trends from Web3 companies, what are some of the maybe benchmarks between cash and tokens in total compensation? And maybe a follow-up to that would be, should employees be given the freedom to choose the allocation between tokens and cash for their compensation?
Yeah, I think that there's no one-size-fits-all solution still. We are definitely seeing some trends emerge. And I think that if I really had to give an answer, it would be that most companies are landing somewhere around a 60-40 split or 70-30 split of cash to tokens. But we are talking about projects that are hiring full-time employees that are contributing full-time and like in a sort of traditional employment sense. So those are the folks that would be brought from tech companies or who previously worked for startups. And of course, if we took a look at the DAOs, we would see a different model and more partial project-based work as well. So just focusing specifically at the companies hiring a full-time employee, they tend to compete for this talent that would otherwise go to a startup. And so we are seeing sort of similar metrics there as well. But of course, the earlier the project, the bigger the token allocation. And then one of the biggest consideration is also when it comes to the base salary, so purely the month-to-month or bi-weekly salary that people are getting, we see that portion being slightly, sort of up for some flexibility with some of our clients or some of our employees that are working for our clients looking to have some split between fiat and stable coins. And then a native token would come as a long-term incentive award with some vesting and lockup component. And so from our standpoint, we are enabling both fiat and stablecoin payroll, with the caveat that in some jurisdictions you have minimum wage requirements that have to be met in fiat. But otherwise, everything else is up for that employee and employer discussion. And we're very excited to make it possible for anyone to have that flexibility. But yeah, that's a little bit of trends at a high level.
Okay, so good point you bring forward about the minimum wage requirements in fiat, because I could have like a young degen coming and saying, hey, I just want to get paid in crypto because maybe there's an upcoming bull market and prices is going to soar perhaps. And the problem is, like further down the line, is they could end up with quite a disproportionate package as compared to like the other employees, and maybe that could demoralize others. So it's a good point that you bring forward.
Boom. Bring in the alpha from Jetpack. You love to see it, guys. You love to see that community coming together. Big Kev notification. ETH broke $3,400. ETH is climbing. Yes, $3,419 currently. Check this out, guys. As per routers, Trump's new SEC leadership is poised to kickstart crypto overhaul, sources say. Very, very bullish. That was posted today by routers. Bruno, how you doing, brother? Good to see you, man. Ty's in the house. Hey there, happy hump day to you. 3 letters for you, XRP. Wow. Yes, XRP is doing fantastic, guys. XLM is also pumping. Very good to see. Very good to see. Quant up 12%. Very nice, guys. Very, very nice. By the way, guys, before I forget, listen, there will be no live stream tonight at 8 p.m. Central. I have to go for a meeting. My son is starting private school in the fall, and I have to go for a meeting tonight there. I have to do the all that consultation, all that fun stuff, right? So there will not be a live stream. I might do one later tonight, maybe around 10 p.m. Central or something. We'll see, right? Way of the taco. Do you expect Myria to pump late during fall, similar to how Gala did? Yes, I do. Myria, listen, Web3 gaming hasn't even started to get a sniff at running yet, but do not sleep on Web3 gaming protocols, guys. It's going to be fantastic. It has been an amazing opportunity to dollar cost average and scoop up bags of some of these fantastic projects. They're going to do absolutely fantastic, guys. So yes, I do believe so. Tony Two Tones, virtual is rocking. What's your thoughts on price targets? I don't know what virtual is, brother. I do not know what it is. Will there be a Patreon live? Yes, there will, Shane. Yes, there will. Patreon live always happens, unless I'm sick. But yes, we will be live over on the Patreon tonight, of course. Ty, BTC going down 84K before inauguration? No, I don't think. No, I think the bottom's in, man. If we close the daily candle above 95K, I believe that the bottom is in. Virtual AI. Cool, man. Cool. Listen, you got to participate in the goals tab if you want me to do TA on your altcoins. That's kind of how that works. Leo, Rob, my cousin's living in Canada, brother. Nice. Your cousin sounds like a very smart person. Very nice, man. Anyone saw that liquidation on JASMY this morning? It got scooped back up. Yeah, it scooped up fast, man. It did. It shot up very, very quickly. 100%. 100% on that. All right, what else do we have? Simply Bitcoin. CNBC's Joe Kernan tells the Black Swan, another Taleb, you're losing your ass after telling me Bitcoin was useless at $30,000. This is an epic interview. It's hilarious. I like when he listens when he tells him, you're losing your ass.
I want to talk about Bitcoin. That's where I'm
We
going to
can talk
go.
about Bitcoin.
No, one thing.
Don't
one
look
thing I
at
would
me.
say,
Don't point at me when
listen,
you're talking.
it's a speculative thing.
Yeah.
And one point is Bitcoin proved once again
Yeah.
that it's not a hedge against your assets melting.
What or against
It's not
money
a hedge.
printing, or it's just a speculative asset. It's like a NASDAQ.
It's a
stock.
speculative asset that seems to, it's just like, behave, like high price real estate in Manhattan,
Right.
or to track the stock market.
Right. That may be true, but
Yeah,
you're,
but that's-
you're
so-
losing
so-
your ass
so-
for when you told me it was useless at 30,000.
I'm saying it's useless doesn't mean, there's a lot of things I didn't invest in.
All right.
A lot of things I
Short
didn't
it.
invest in that went
I
up,
want you
and a
to
lot of things
short
that
it.
went down.
Instead of just talking, I want you to short it or buy it. Do one or the
point
other.
is, that's exactly the kind of false dichotomy that you're causing. I'm telling you, it's an asset that's crazy. Okay, of course, we got
All right.
enough crazy people
All right.
You think
to
that-
drive it up.
Do you think that what do you think is going to happen to it long term, though?
I have no idea. First of all, I have no idea. It's a speculative asset. What I'm saying, it's not useful in an economic system to have assets that go from $10 to $60,000. Okay, when we're looking for price stability.
Like Netscape,
and to
that goes from
replace it.
800
No,
to
But that's but that there's an underlying company that actually
I know, but
produces something that makes
still,
a product.
But
This is not that.
on any given day, whatever it's worth is totally ephemeral. You have
That's
no
the
idea.
problem. Let me tell you the problem with Bitcoin people. They always
NVIDIA
change
went
the
from
game. They
$6 to
Yeah, but- and
$400.
it's revolutionizing the
NVIDIA-
world.
Well, who knows whether Bitcoin's doing
NVIDIA
that or
are talking
not?
about
There's
cash
people that think
flows.
Bitcoin
But
is
it's
doing
not.
it. There are people that think it is.
How so? It's become a speculative asset. That's what it is. That's the
But
product.
it is being a speculative
asset.
functional use in terms of what constitutes a like actual money. It has a
That's exactly
just like
what
gold.
you're getting wrong. It's proving that it can be anything, but it's not a currency.
No.
It's not a hedge.
Look at his face. Like, dude said when Bitcoin was $30,000 that it was nothing, speculative, it was bullshit, wasn't going to do anything or go anywhere. It's almost $100,000, dude. Like, just say I was wrong. This is what pride and ego will do to someone. Just say I was wrong, bro. Just say I was wrong, right?
All right. So treat it as listen. A lot of people buy paintings,
What are the
expensive
characteristics of, for example, of gold? It's immutable. It's cross-cultural.
First of all,
it's a limited supply. There's all these different things. It has a lot of those
gold
characteristics.
has a property that Bitcoin doesn't.
What, to make jewelry?
No. I mean, first of all, it has use as jewelry, but there's one property that if you put, okay, it has a gold chain. If you put it on the ground for 10,000 years, it will still be gold. Bitcoin,
Right.
if the players in Bitcoin,
Right. If you
stop
unplug
for a
the
minute,
servers,
things
No,
get
you can have
clear.
it. You can own it. You can still have it. You don't need a server.
No, but the
You can
thing
have it
that
on your
keep
wallet.
being maintained. Okay, and this is complicated.
Well, the entire
attribute.
world
Plus,
is
there are
based
other
off
attributes.
something being
There
plugged
are
in at
other
this point.
attributes.
no, but gold
Number one,
isn't. Gold is not.
and gold held its value. It was stable up until the hunt, okay, and until of course 73 when
No, but gold is
and then
stable. It's
accelerated
worth
with the hunt.
about what a barrel. It's worth like a.
That's not a real art. That's a falsehood for gold argument, right? They say, well, gold, you don't have to be plugged in for gold and blah blah blah. That's a half truth, okay? Because most people don't own gold. They own paper gold, which means they don't custody their gold. Most people don't custody their own gold, right? They buy like gold ETFs or they buy paper slips of representations of gold, right? So they don't actually hoard gold in their house. So when they make this argument about how, so basically if everything got wiped, they say, well, if the internet got wiped and everything like that, if everything got wiped, Bitcoin and crypto would be gone. Well, so would your paper gold, right? So would your paper gold. That would all be gone too. So it's a half truth, right?
A suit. It's worth a good suit, apparently. If over the years you can buy a good suit of clothes for whatever gold costs.
But okay, the idea of taking the story of gold and
No, the characteristics. There's about
to
6 or
Bitcoin.
7 characteristics that Bitcoin shares with gold. And I mean, when I
our
first
argument is not gonna.
in the old days, if you lived on an island, if you did an hour of work and you did one thing and somebody else did another thing, you need a way to keep track of your work. It's a distributed ledger which does that.
So it looks like
You could use shells, but you can't.
Go anywhere
You
with the
have to.
argument. It is.
Well, the
been proved
world
to be a
is
currency.
actually you're kind of less in the dust. The world is coming around.
How many Bitcoin have you used today to buy the newspaper, your coffee, and
You,
and to
okay,
pay for
now
your,
you're using the use
Uber?
basis. Now you've moved from the.
No, I am saying
gold
it's proving not to be a currency, and I'm proving, and it doesn't have the same attribute as gold as reserve of value. So maybe something else. I'm not complaining. A lot of people like crazy stuff. Okay,
It's
but just
different. It's not a
make
pet
it-
rock, Nassim.
Don't make it a. Well, it's not.
Well, in hindsight, we'll see. Because you've up to this point, you don't admit that you've miscalculated on Bitcoin. You still think you're right. I know people who hate it at 5,000 that still think they're right, and they'll go to their graves.
Listen, let me tell you. I myself told you about 3 or 4 visits.
Is it going to zero?
No. I myself told you.
Because it should, based on what
may
you're
go
saying,
to
it should
a
go.
million. It will still be a
Oh well,
speculative
that's
item. I
that's
told you
brave.
that.
That's brave for you to say. Then short it.
Okay.
Short it if it's going to zero. Buy if it's
We got to run. This is a debate that will continue, as we know. Nassim, thank you for coming in this morning.
Thank you.
We're coming right back here on Squawk Box after this.
That's one of the best arguments I've seen, guys, is whenever someone says, not just with Bitcoin, but with anything, any crypto out there, they're like, oh, that's going to zero. Jasmy's going to zero. XRP's going to zero. They just say, okay, prove it. You prove your conviction based on your research. Short it to zero right now and show me your trade. Show me that you're shorting it to zero, right? Because they'll say no every time. They're not gonna short it because they know it's not going to zero because they know they'll get wrecked. So if they don't have the conviction to put their money where their mouth is and short something when saying it's going to zero, Well, then clearly they don't truly believe that it's going to zero. Otherwise, they would have no problem shorting it to zero, right? They say, oh yeah, 100%. I'm convinced. I have conviction that this is going to zero. Short it. See what happens. See what happens. Good luck with that. Howdy. Funky's in the house. Lovely day today, both in the market and also in the Senate. Yes. Lily, yo, what's up, dear? Good to see you. Good to see you. Angelo. Dang, I should have bought more XCN. 500K isn't enough since the bottom. Hey, man, listen, 500K, you might not feel like it's enough, but hey, you're in the game. You got some skin in the game, brother, and that is what matters most. I'm excited. Me too, brother. Me too. Danny's in the house. What's up, guys? What's up? Jack W., I'm back. Dominic, I'm late. 50 push-ups, brother. 50 push-ups. So we're looking very nice. XCN, 2 cents. Soon, please. Yes, let's go. Short it to zero. Yes, exactly. Jasmine looking good. Short it. Short it to zero. Yep. That should be like the becking call of the community. Every time someone's got FUD and they're like, it's going to zero, it's going to short it. Short it to zero. Show me. SEC ready to rewrite crypto rules as President Trump takes office. Reportedly, the overhaul could start as early as next week. Trump's pick for SEC Chair Paul Atkins is a crypto fanboy who's expected to pull the agency out of Gary Gensler's enforcement-heavy era. But Atkins' Senate confirmation hasn't happened yet, so the torch is temporarily with the commissioners, Hester Pierce and Mark Ueda. These two are already drafting plans to untangle the messy web of crypto regulations left behind by Gare Bear. The first item on the agenda, defining when a digital token is a security. And that would be, guys, when they do a what? An initial coin offering. Those sales would be security sales. But if they do a fair launch, that's not a securities transaction, right? This issue has haunted the crypto industry for years with no clear answers. Pierce and Ueda aim to start a public feedback process that will lead to new rules. But that's not all. They're also diving into lawsuits that the SEC under Gary Gensler filed against crypto firms like Coinbase and Kraken. A review is in the works to decide which cases to keep and which ones to scrap. There you go, guys. There you go. Gary Gensler's SEC left a trail of lawsuits. During Gary's tenure, the SEC filed over 83 crypto-related enforcement actions. That's not a typo, 83. His team accused tokens of acting like securities and went after companies for allegedly breaking the rules. Many of these cases are still tangled up in courts. But now, Pierce and Ueda are putting the brakes on this frenzy. Two sources say they plan to pause litigation that doesn't involve outright fraud. Some cases might even get dropped entirely. For companies caught in the crossfires, this is huge. Crypto firms have long argued that the SEC's rules are unclear and that cryptos are more like commodities than securities. Pierce and Ueda want to finally bring clarity. But clarity doesn't come easy. Lawyers warn that dropping enforcement cases could create chaos. Dismissing dozens of cases would be unprecedented, said Philip Moustakis, a former SEC attorney. It could look like enforcement is being politicized. Courts might even object. If scrapping cases isn't feasible, the SEC might try to reopen settlement talks. That's the norm in enforcement cases. Companies negotiate to avoid drawn-out lawsuits, but under Gary, many crypto firms complained that the SEC wasn't willing to come to the table. Big shock there. Trump's crypto revolution. Trump is expected to issue executive orders pushing all federal regulators to rethink their crypto policies. During his campaign, Trump called himself the crypto president and courted donations from the blockchain crowd. Bitcoin is already feeling the love. It broke 100K in December, fueled by the hype around Pump's crypto-friendly agenda. And it's not just Bitcoin. Ethereum and other major tokens have been riding the wave too. Meanwhile, Pierce and Ueda are also looking to undo some of Gary's less popular decisions. One target is the accounting guidance that made it insanely expensive for companies to hold crypto for others. Businesses have been begging for the rules to go. And it looks like they'll get their wish. But don't think this means the SEC is going soft. Fraudsters are still in the crosshairs. And even with all these plans, don't expect instant results. Rulemaking is slow, and resolving legal battles takes time. But the winds of change, they are a-blowing. And the crypto industry is watching closely. Pump's administration has promised a fresh start, and for now, it looks like they're delivering. There you go. Haters gonna hate. Dubai's new 17-story crypto tower announced by DMCC and REIT Development will cater to blockchain, DeFi, and Web3 businesses. Yes, I saw that this morning, brother. I saw that this morning. Rod, no more touching grass. Love it. Yes, Stefan, what's up, buddy? It's fireworks with Rob's dynamic workout. No push-ups, more like rocking the boots, running on fire. Absolutely, man. Waiting until January 20th. It's going to be massive once he hits office. Let's go, baby. Pump it, pump it. Got to pump it up. You know, pump it up. What else have we got going? All right. So we got Bitcoin news. Bloomberg, Italy's largest bank, making a spot Bitcoin purchase is a massive signal.
You know, it's interesting to see companies starting to get into this too, particularly a bank. What was the rationale?
So I think in this case, their CEO said today at a event that they were actually not planning to become a Bitcoin company or broker, but they just thought that they needed to get ready in case some of their bigger clients get interested in buying Bitcoin. And we've reported earlier this year that they had a prop crypto desk. But so far, they've only been doing derivatives, which is really what other banks have been mostly up to. So it's not a big buy for a bank. 1 million euros is not a lot for a bank, as the CEO said as well. But it is a big signal, right, that they're moving into spot. Because as you know, to buy spot Bitcoin, you need to have the right infrastructure. You need to custody. So the step in the signal is quite significant.
Is the signal that they're putting it on their balance sheet for investment purposes for themselves? Or is the signal more about what they're offering clients, Anna?
They're saying for now it's just a test to make sure that it's something that they have the capability to do. But we've also seen in Europe, and we're expecting more activity from large financial institutions, in part because finally the European Union implemented MiCA, which is this giant package of rules around crypto. So it creates a framework that makes it more easier, or at least more comfortable for financial firms to operate in this asset class.
We only have a minute left here, but it's interesting to see how MiCA is actually encouraging more investment, because there was a fear, wasn't there, that there would be some stifling of certain moves.
Yeah, we're actually hearing probably the opposite, that now as there are rules, they know how to operate within those frameworks. If you don't have rules, you can, you've seen what's happened in the US. You can then have the regulator come and say, actually, we did have rules. Those rules were the ones we had before. And the firms think, actually, those rules don't apply to crypto. So it makes it a bit more dangerous or risky for big banks to operate in the space. So it is a big signal that they made a big spot purchase, even if it's tiny in comparison to how big the market has become now.
Boom. Big purchase, big signal, guys. You love seeing it. What is Pompliano talking about this morning? Donald Trump should repeal the sub 121 accounting bill. Yes, and I think he will.
Everybody keeps asking me the same question. Donald Trump is coming to office. He's going to be the 47th president of the United States, and he's the first Bitcoin president. They want to know, what is Donald Trump going to do once he gets into office? Now, I think there's 3 different things that he can do. And if Trump does these 3 things, all of a sudden, Bitcoin's going much, much higher. The first thing is there's this stupid accounting rule called SAB 121. That accounting rule prevents banks from holding digital assets on their balance sheet without counting them as liabilities. If you're a bank, you don't want to custody an asset that counts as a liability. So let's get rid of SAB 121, and the banks are going to hold your Bitcoin. Therefore, that makes it more secure, and likely that will lead to more people doing it. On top of that, we can establish a national Bitcoin strategic reserve. If we do that, that means the U.S. government is going to hold more Bitcoin. They're going to keep the 200,000 that's already on their balance sheet, and we're going to buy more Bitcoin. It's good for the U.S. economy over the long run, for the United States to have more Bitcoin. If Bitcoin's good for the individuals and for the corporations, it's going to be good for the country too. And then last but not least is Donald Trump can go ahead and change the way that Bitcoin is treated from a tax perspective. Right now, it's treated like property. If you go and you buy goods or services with Bitcoin, you pay capital gains tax. That's crazy. You don't do that with dollars. And so we can change the way that Bitcoin is treated and simply treat it like another currency. You can buy all the goods and services you want with Bitcoin, but there's no capital gains tax. If we do those three things, we repeal SAB 121, we establish a strategic Bitcoin reserve, and we change the tax treatment for Bitcoin, all of a sudden, Bitcoin's going to go much, much higher.
Here's the one caveat to what Pompliano said. Now, he is a Bitcoin maxi, right? So you have to remember that. So what he said in the third one was no capital gains tax on Bitcoin. That's not what Trump said. Trump said no capital gains tax on crypto companies in the United States. He didn't just say Bitcoin, but Bitcoin maxis will always make you think it's only about Bitcoin. Trump said American crypto companies, not Bitcoin, right? That's the one thing that he failed to mention, right? But yeah, he's absolutely right otherwise. So check this out. Cynthia Lummis tweets out, guys, just a little reminder. This is from a freaking senator, guys. Just a little reminder, as things are about to get crazy, emotions and excitement can run high. Don't send Bitcoin or crypto to some random wallet address or QR code. As ever, do your own research beforehand. You have a senator telling you things are about to get crazy, emotional, and exciting. Absolutely love it, guys. Absolutely love it. Just forfeit. Is 9 million coins a good bag of XCN with an average of 2015 enough to make possibly 300K in your opinion? Yeah, absolutely. 9 million coins is a fantastic bag, my friend. Fantastic. XDC is on a rip today. Nice, nice, nice. My guy, yes, sir. Pump it up. Batman Bapur, what's up, buddy? I'll be happy if I make 10K profit with my crypto. Oh, man. That's the lows. The bar's kind of low there, brother. You're setting the bar kind of low. You'll do better than that, man. Come on now. Come on now. XCN to the moon, 100%. Ty, BTC about to hit 100K. Yes, it is, guys. Look at that. We are sitting at 999,900. Check it out. $99,942. Bitcoin is getting ready to break that 100K mark here, guys. We are about $58 away from breaking 100K. Can we do it? Algo is in beast mode. Yes, Algorand is also crushing it. Up 20.5% on the day. Up 25.7% on the week. Bullish on that, guys. Bullish on that. Look at that. We're like $20, $50, $45. Oh, come on. Come on. Let's break 100K here. $31 away from $100,000. Struggling. Let's see if we can break it. We're going to get into another video from Squawk Box in the meantime, guys. BlackRock CEO Larry Fink says our penetration with clients worldwide gives the U.S. a different model. Listen up.
With fourth quarter and full year results this morning, the stock right now on the back of that news, let's show you where things stand because the world's largest asset manager now overseeing $11.6 trillion under management, beat the top and bottom lines. The stock up about a little over 2% right now. In the fourth quarter, BlackRock generating $281 billion in net inflows. And I ended up speaking to BlackRock chairman and CEO Larry Fink in an exclusive interview and asked him about the factors that appear to be driving the performance.
We announced 3 mergers in 2024. We spent $27 billion in acquiring these 3 firms. Generally, when you're doing mergers, clients pause. They want to see what the firm looks like. They want to understand what does it mean for them. And our job is to try to tell them what everything means to them. So in the context when we did 3 remarkable mergers, we had a record amount of inflows from clients. So $641 billion of net inflows, $241 billion in the last quarter, over $360 billion just from the US alone over the course of the year, across every segment in the world, whether it's passive, active, index, alternatives. We had a really great flows. And what it translates into, clients are believing that BlackRock can help them and provide more for them.
Okay, but what do you think you're doing? Meaning, this money is coming in at a time where it's not being, evenly dispersed to all the asset managers in the world. Right?
No, but I think what's going on in the asset management industry is true in most industries. Clients are doing business with fewer organizations. You see that in retailing. So let's look at Walmart versus so many of their competitors. Their market share really improved over the course of the year. I think what's going on is if you could provide more, and if you have the scale to providing that with your clients, and clients will reward you with that. And I do believe our penetration with clients worldwide, from cash management to long duration assets across the board, fixed income and equities and alternatives, really just gives us that differentiating model. Now, we are the number one firm in ETFs. We're the number one firm in investment technology through Aladdin, where we had 12% organic growth in that. On top of that, we had 7% net new fee growth. So every metric, as you suggested, was a record moment for us.
We're going to get into a lot of other issues, including the issues of woke and unwokeism and climate. We don't get too deep on the Bitcoin topic, but we get into a whole conversation. Well, we get into a conversation of the markets, which we're going to have to see in just a little bit. But we do get into a conversation about insurance, because one of their big clients are insurance companies, as it happens.
Insurance companies and reinsurance?
And reinsurance companies, exactly. And Fink, we should mention, is a native of Los Angeles. And I asked him about what he thinks of these devastating wildfires, and not just the personal, but also economic cost.
As a Los Angelino, it is horrible to watch. I mean, I used to hike the Santa Monica Mountains all the time. It was one of my pleasures of growing up, actually looking for snakes and reptiles as a kid, walking through the chaparral. And I was there during the Great Bel Air fire. So, we've always had fires in Los Angeles, but you've never seen the destruction like this. Maybe we're going to have to redefine, event risk throughout so many parts of the country. And it's going to be a big issue in America, the role of homeowners insurance. And homeowners insurance is becoming a larger and larger component for home ownership. And I think this is going to be an issue for government going forward. And, I think this is going to be one of the bigger issues that we're going to have to be tackling over the next 4 years. But, when you have whole neighborhoods destroyed, and you have infrastructure and schools and supermarkets destroyed, this is not a 1-year fix. This is going to be 5, 6, 7, maybe 10 years of fixing.
Agreed. What else do we got, guys? 100K now. Yeah, I'm still showing on Binance. We probably broke it on other exchanges. Binance is showing below. Hoping all my crypto will make me Batman, but middle class. Nice. What's with Polkadot and TikTok? Same like Ton and Telegram. Future blockchain or resets after the yeah, I haven't looked too much into it. I know I've been reading kind of a little bit here and there about this whole TikTok ban going into place, Polkadot potentially picking it up. I don't know. I'm gonna have to pay closer attention to that storyline. There's the thing is, there's so many different narratives and storylines in crypto. It's hard to pay attention, not so much pay attention to all of them, but to cover all of them, right? Otaku, what's up, brother? Do the research, but DOT has been on the radar for the length of the trial as a Web3 narrative to adopt TikTok after the sale. There you go, man. Otaku's got you covered, man. That's why you got to subscribe to his channel, guys. He's got the fries that'll cross your eyes. I'm telling you right now. Breaking news, Israel and Hamas reached an agreement to cease fire in Gaza. There you go, guys. There you go. More bullish news. Wars ending are bullish. Yes, absolutely. Bullish news there, guys. for humanity, for crypto, for everything. Pompliano says inflation was just reported 2.9%, which was expected. The market will love it, but inflation is still more than 50% higher than the Fed's target. Buckle up for a bumpy ride. So yes, that is why crypto is continuing to do well so far today. Now we look forward to the FOMC meeting at the end of the month and what Jerome Powell has to say. Will Polkadot go to the moon? Yeah, Polkadot. You know what? I am a fan of the Polkadot ecosystem. I don't talk about it often, but I talk about it with Jesse a lot. We've got the likes of A Star and Glimmer Moonbeam. Very, very good ecosystem. Tokens, you can have them all. Hola, Jasmy Gang. Absolutely, man. Absolutely. What do we got? $250 million in stablecoin USDC was just minted on Circle, guys. More money pouring into the space. Let's go. Oh, my God. Look what just happened with Onyx Coin, guys. Look what just happened with XCN. Look at that spike. We just shot up within the last few minutes. We shot all the way up here to 2032309 and then wicked back down again. We are seeing strength in Onyx Coin right now, guys. Very bullish. We need to close this daily candle, either where it is now or either way outside of the symmetrical triangle. Yes, we have broken 100K on Bitcoin. Onyx Coin spiked up. Look at that massive wick. Look at that, guys. Huge, huge wick. We like them big. That's what she said. So we'll be watching that. Onyx Coin's continuing to break out. What else do we have? Oklahoma State Rep Cody Menard has introduced a bill to establish a strategic Bitcoin reserve in the great state of Oklahoma, the Sooner State, I believe. Very, very bullish news there, guys. Yes, everyone's lighting it up. Yes, I know. It's a smart move. Boom. Yes, we have hit 100K for Bitcoin, $100,130. Very nice. Very, very nice. What do we got here? BlackRock says Bitcoin is something on the minds of a very significant percentage of their clients.
You say are the advantages? You've been touching on it, but for an investor, if they buy into this this Bitcoin ETF, what are the advantages to buying it this way?
Yeah, well, we've seen this resonate with really all manner of investor types in the U.S. over the last year. The ability, really, for the first time for many investors to access Bitcoin exposure in a turnkey, convenient, efficient way. This product, now we price this at the low end of the fee range, and we compare that with the costs that investors have historically faced to develop their own crypto trading and custody arrangement directly. Tends to be much higher than this. So that simplicity and that ease of access has really resonated, as you noted off the top, in the U.S., and we're excited to be able to now offer that in Canada.
And Robert, what is the fee? And I'm assuming it's competitive, if not below some of the other providers?
Yeah, we priced it at the low end of the range, so it's 0.32% annually.
All right, and I know you're not a portfolio manager necessarily, but how would you say this can fit into someone's portfolio? Let's say it's a do-it-yourself investor, the average person.
Yeah, well, we actually just put out a piece to that question because it's something that's on the minds of a very significant percentage of our clients. As this asset has grown into increasing prominence with Bitcoin now, a $2 trillion asset by market cap. And the gist of the piece that we put out is that for those who do believe in Bitcoin's increasing adoption and would like to add it to a portfolio, that 1% to 2% is a reasonable starting range. And part of that is, when we think about Bitcoin, it has the potential to be a unique diversifier. It's historically been largely uncorrelated with traditional risk assets like equities, and some of its drivers are typically quite distinct from those of traditional markets, and in some cases actually inverted. So a lot of investors think about Bitcoin increasingly is something that exists outside of traditional fiscal, geopolitical, currency debasement, inflation type risks. And that's what's drawn a lot of investors in the US and globally into Bitcoin in the last year.
So in the last couple of years, we went from BlackRock saying, Larry Fink on national television saying, no, my clients do not ever ask about crypto or Bitcoin, to a very significant percentage of our clients are asking about crypto and Bitcoin. You love to see that. You love to see that, guys. Velo has been listed on Digital Surge Australia, guys. New listing for Velo. You love to see that. Let me catch up in the chat. Beeb says it's go time, baby. It is go time. Absolutely. Waiting on Polkadot to get back above $11. I didn't realize that was my buy-in. I kept it staked. Yeah, I mean, yeah, you can always DCA as well and lower your cost average, right? ADA XRP, great idea. Absolutely. Volks in the house. Afternoon, everyone. XCN is working some magic. Yes. Friends, guys, listen, this is a bot. So what I would say, since the bots are starting to spam the live streams, this project right here, XAI4M, do not look it up. Do not research it. Do not buy it. This is a scam. This is a bot putting this stuff in my chat. So ignore it completely. Amazing coins for you. How do I stake my XCN on Coinbase? I've been trying for 2 weeks. You got to connect with the protocol, my friend. What I would say, get your butt over to the Patreon, man. Pretty much everyone over there is staking their XCN through their Coinbase wallet right now. And we do a lot of help with those kind of things over there, my friend. So I would highly, highly, highly recommend joining the community, because we can help you get where you need to go, man. Today is my 1 year anniversary on YouTube too. Congratulations, brother. 1 year going strong. Listen, I'm going to send you a message over on X later today, man, because there's something that I wanted to talk to you about. So congratulations on that. Yeah, so yeah, keep an eye out for that. Great content highlighting. Thanks for all you do. Who already bought token? Yeah, see, this is a scam. Stay away from it, guys. Scam. Congrats, Otaku. Rob, can you see XLM busting through $1 this cycle? Yes. Yes, I can. Yes, I can. Any thoughts on Turbo? Very bullish on Turbo. I was telling everybody that they needed to pick up Turbo when it was like 207, 208. It's still a good pickup right now, even though it's up 3.3%. Turbo is still a good scoop up. No DCA for me. Next trade for tax payments. I'm a member of your Patreon. Okay, so amazing coins. Shoot me a DM over on the Patreon, and I will walk you through it. And tonight, when we do the group video call tonight, if you can't make it to the group video call, watch the replay of it, because we always record them, as you know, right? So watch the replay. So what I'll do tonight in the group video call over there is I will show it on screen. I'll show how you do it and everything, and we'll talk about it so that we can help you get where you need to go here, brother, okay? So make sure, if you can't be there for the group video call, watch the replay tonight, and we got you covered, man. We'll get you taken care of. William, where to buy? Yeah, another scam. JASMY staking will be great for the project. Yes, I cannot wait for the wallet to come out. So absolutely. What's up, Robinator? What's up, Fake Hawk? Good to see you, brother. Good to see you, man. I feel like I haven't seen you in a while. Make mods on your chat. I have mods on my chat. I keep asking people if they want to volunteer to be a mod, but nobody ever steps up to volunteer. Quick thought, will Crow multiply more than JASMY? Just asking. No. Crow will do fantastic, but the multipliers on JASMY are just higher. All you really have to do is look at the market cap, really, at the end of the day, and the potential of the project. Crow will do fantastic, but JASMY's got a far better chance at ROI. What's up, Liquidity? Hope you're doing awesome. Absolutely, man. Volks, I need to send you a message, Rob, also for staking through my Coinbase. I missed you on the Patreon. Yeah, well, like I just said to Amazing Coins for you, watch tonight, either join or watch tonight's group video call over on the Patreon. We'll cover it. We'll show it on screen, and we'll talk you guys through it so that you guys know what you're doing. Okay, so watch that tonight. We'll take care of you guys. Liquidity. I'm late, so I got to do push-ups. Glad to DCA'd. Wondering if Trump's coming in now. Makes the sell the news. No, I don't think there's going to be a sell the news event. Honestly, I don't. This pump we're seeing is not because of Trump's inauguration coming up. It's because PPI and CPI came in good yesterday and today. I might not be on your lives, but I watch all your videos. I appreciate you, brother. I appreciate you. Rob, show the liquidity heat map. I'll show you. I'll do you better. I will do you better. I will show you the current liquidation levels. How's that sound? A lot of longs out there, guys. A lot of longs out there. Look at this. We could drop all the way down to 90. If we drop down to 94K, $1.1 billion in longs would be liquidated. So we'll see what happens. There's not many shorts going on. Only 321 million if we go up to $101,819. So should be interesting. Looking for a dovish Fed in a couple weeks. Yes, I think we'll have that. I think we will have that for sure. Well, $100,500, guys, for Bitcoin. We are climbing. We need to close this candle as high as possible. As high as possible. And what else do we got for the Algorand community, guys? Algorand 4.0 is officially live. Algo is up 19% today. It's actually up 21% now. And we're nearing 3,000 nodes on the mainnet. This is insane. Who still doubts that Algo will has solved the blockchain trilemma? Yes. Very bullish on Algorand, guys. Very, very bullish on Algorand. Right. So, yeah. Jasmy's pumping too. Jasmy's having a nice response to Bitcoin running. Jasmy's up to 3 cents 261, almost back to 3 cents 3. Let's go. It's getting risky. Yes and no. Yes and no. We'll see. We'll see what happens. Anyway, guys, listen, that's the news. That's a chat. That is the stream. Get over to the Patreon. We will not be going live tonight at 8 p.m. Central on YouTube, but we will be live over on the Patreon later tonight for our group video calls. We're going to show you guys how to do your staking on XCN to get that juicy APR. So get over there, guys, for passive income opportunities and book your one-on-one coaching AMAs with me personally. Get in there quick, guys. The spots fill up very, very fast. As I'm sure the Patreon members will tell you, we have hundreds of people over there in the community, guys. Click like if you like this video. Click subscribe if you really liked it. And I will see you guys tomorrow.